I've been meaning to do this for a while, and no time will ever be right, and I will never have anything profound to say. So I'm just going to launch in. Why did I become a coach, and what is coaching actually? Those are two questions that we could talk about for an hour each. But the reason I became a coach is because I love my family, and I wanted to be a better mom and a better spouse. And human skills, that's what coaching is all about. It starts with awareness of self and others, and it grows from there. And it gives us a language to use to help us become more aware more quickly, and maybe a larger vocabulary, maybe greater sensitivity to energy levels in other people. Some of us come into coaching because we're highly sensitive, perceptive, energetic people. And that's why we love helping people. But that leads into what is coaching. Coaching is not me giving you answers at all. And I think that's one of the probably the most unfortunate misconceptions of coaching. It's really me connecting with you. And most of the time, in my practice at least, we're going to go on a walk together. Um, Even for virtual clients, we go on walks together. So that means no video. If we're in person, then we're literally on a trail going for a walk together. And the reason I believe so strongly in that is because nature has always been a place of healing and contemplation for me. And it's something I want to share with you because it's important. If you haven't explored that and if you haven't really tried being out in nature and being aware of your surroundings and putting all the tech down, then you've got something really, really novel waiting for you that could really help pop things open. So why not give it a try? But for me personally, it has always been a place where I love to go. I love to move outside, whether I'm shoveling manure or going for a run, um, or just being. Sometimes when I was injured over the summer, I was, nose in the grass. I really couldn't do anything other than be on all fours. And there's a real beauty that I found lying down, looking up, and just taking in the vastness. I even still do this sometimes in the hockey rink parking lot. The stars above in the winter are just, and no one's out there because it's so dang cold. So I got that whole inky black parking lot to myself to jump rope or whatever the heck I want to do yoga under the stars. Um, so while I'm a very scientific and serious person, I love to have fun. But your experience with me hopefully will be one that is revitalizing and allows you to see things within yourself that you weren't really tuned into before. And through that experience, you will come up with the answers that best suit you and your family. So anyway, that's kind of my best attempt to describe what coaching is. For people who want more structure, we have all that. I have an amazing curriculum called the Core Performance Dynamics Curriculum. It's foundational pieces work on energy, awareness, goal setting, your values. And then from there, we explore 10 disciplines. We also explore 6 influencers that can affect your energy levels and your ability to be successful in whatever it is that is important to you. I'm currently dialing in my success formula for working with crazy mares. Um, but I think that it's also helpful if you happen to have a brain that's like a runaway train sometimes. Mine can be like that. Looking at me today and hearing me talk to you today, I seem pretty calm. But yesterday I was really, really struggling with a level of anxiety that was physical. And more even than, I mean, this has been growing over a couple years through the pandemic, but even more than normal. And it's very bewildering. Um, so what did I do? Well, went about my life, went to the hockey rink, broke out the jump rope, checked the stats on my heart. Looked like my heart was fine all day. Like the times where I felt like it was beating out of my chest and I was stressed, I looked at the exact time and it wasn't. It was fine. So I'm like, well, apparently I'm fine. So that's good. The biometrics say I'm fine. So it's my interpretation of what I was feeling that was off. So started jumping rope, did something that made me laugh. Connected through Instagram with my son's boxing coach to see if I was doing the proper number of sets for the proper length of time so that I can actually get better at this. And then connected with my friends in the hockey rink lobby, my buddies. And through all that, you know what? By the time I got home, I was fine. But on the way to the rink just 2 hours before, I didn't think I was fine. So, yeah, there's still a lot to work through, but we can learn to cope, to manage, and to get some skills that can support us, even if we have very embodied senses of extreme disturbance. Um, it may be just a sign that there's some ongoing transformation, awareness, insights, um, shifting perspectives. That's all true. You don't go about this work without really delving deeply and looking for more and more ways to grow as a human being. So yeah, that's for sure going on. I may be hanging upside down like a little caterpillar at the fifth instar, digesting my head. That's how I felt yesterday. But while that's a difficult process, on the other side is something utterly different and beautiful and able to flutter and dance in the air and see the world in a different way. So learning to trust the process, learning how to read the signs, and having some things that you can do to help bring that runaway train back onto the tracks every day. Practices that we can develop together, things I can share with you that I do, that give myself a bit of ritual, a bit of structure, and ensure that I get the physical needs met, like rest. I know people I've worked with are really struggling with just even being able to sleep, and also anxiety. So one of the things I asked myself yesterday is, shoot, Allie, what are you supposed to learn from this? Maybe there's something here to learn from. And yeah, maybe I'm going through this so that I can understand better what some of you are feeling. So if that's the case, then I'm thankful for that experience. Please reach out with your questions. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you like nature, because there's going to be a lot of it in anything that I post. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.